What's it doing up there, Boo Baby? What's it doing, baby girl? Is it my tiny baby? Oh, baby. Hey guys, I thought I would show you just a little bit of my drive to work this morning because it's just so beautiful and it's so relaxing. It's a great start to my day every day, and today's gonna be a good one. Happy Friday. So yesterday was fairly stressful, maybe like a 7 out of 10 on the stressometer. I've been having to give a standardized practice test for our standardized test in March. We don't test our kids enough, and I say that in all sarcasm. But yeah, so yesterday was crazy pants, especially with the first graders. But today's only going to be probably a 3, maybe 4 max on the stressometer because the first graders are done testing and they're going on a field trip to the pumpkin patch. So, yay, first graders. Oh my goodness. And what else to tell you? So yeah, I'm going to get caught up on all my paperwork in that bonus free hour, and that should give me a good start to my Monday next week. So yay. And then this afternoon I have already taken care of essential housework this morning. So when we get home from school, Gabriel and I are, just gonna chill on your own for dinner and all that jazz, and I'm gonna get caught up on my reading, which has been going great. I think I've mentioned to you that I've been struggling with getting reading done during the week. I've been doing most of my reading on the weekend, which is fine, but I just wanted to get a little more done during the week. So I've, dusted off my bullet journal and made myself a plan, and I haven't stuck with it completely, but it's been very motivating, and I've gotten just a lot more done than I have been, at least in October. So I'll show you my bullet journal probably at school today, so you can see what I'm talking about with that plan. And yeah, that's it for now. No wonder my backpack is so heavy today. So here are my reading plans for the week. And thanks, Guy. I just did Monday through Friday because I've been reading well on the weekend. So, hi, Guy. I don't need plans on the weekend. I just need it for the week. So, I haven't done perfectly, but I read a lot in this one book, and I think I can catch up in these a little bit. So, and leaving the weekend open leaves me time to catch up. But yeah, I'll keep you posted. Hi, friends. Let's get this party started. Look at that tail go. Let's do it again. That's just creepy, babe. Guy's impressed.
And guys like this.
How's Boo Baby?
Boo Baby's like this, And Peacock's like this. See, Red Shirt, you totally got that kill. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Red Shirt. Can you forgive me? There'll be dorms.
What are you doing in the tomato window, boo? Was it you who did that? Or was it Guy? Did you do it? They're starting to ripen, some of them, though. Wait. What happened here? Curious. Huh. And that one too. Such a mystery, boo. This one's pretty. It's 22 degrees out there, Guy. I don't think you want any of it. Look at that face. Ooh. What's coming, Guy? You don't want to go out, TT. Trust me. It's too cold for old ladies. Y'all watching Kitty TV? Getting ready for nap time? My babies. Hey guys, so I have been reading, oops, upside down. I've been reading the Potlicker Papers, A Modern History of the Modern South. A Food History of the Modern South, sorry. By John T. Edge this morning. And this is a perfect segue to our outing today. This is a book focusing on how food pulls communities together in the South. And today we're going to eat at Prince's Hot Chicken, which is an African-American owned restaurant here in Nashville, where Nashville Hot Chicken was created. Wasn't it the wife who her husband was cheating on her?
Yeah, the wife. Well, that's like, it's kind of like an urban legend.
Yeah.
It's kind of saying like the wife knew that like her husband was like cheating on him, so she made like some really spicy chicken, trying to like burn his mouth. But he really liked it, so he wanted her to make it for all his friends.
Yeah, so it didn't exactly backfire, did it? Anyway, so we're going there, and then we're going to go hike the lake, hoping to see some fall color, because it was really, we had a really bad drought in late summer, early fall, and cold weather has gotten here kind of late, but with a vengeance when it finally did arrive. But we're hoping to see some fall color around the lake is what I'm trying to say. So anyway, we got to get going. Are you gonna do the really hot level today, or?
I guess.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
Pretty hot. I'm doing mild, just so you know. Off we go. Bye guys. Be good. Merry Christmas. Ooh, look at the pickle. Leftover flowers. A nice red one.
Oh, yeah.
Look at the color on those. Oh, guess he's hiding his nuts. Hey, Guy. Found them, the turtles. Joy in the sunshine.
It's cold in our water.
Oh, I bet. Oh, wow, ducks too. Bottoms up.
Probably like little minnows in there.
There's some kind of plant on the bottom.
Minnows don't need.
Look at them. That's hilarious.
Minnows don't need oxygenated water, do they? Can't they?
Yes.
They can breathe air, can't they?
Yeah, a lot of them can. This year, but still pretty. I spared you all footage of the semi-annual spontaneous trip to the Bulk Foods Grocery Store Club. You're welcome. Hey, so I just filmed a video on my nonfiction graphic novels collection, and I think I could squeeze a little update in before I lose the light. I mean, I'm losing it fast. Winter. But yeah, I wanted to talk about my great books. I've passed the 200-page mark in both of these. The Great Bridge by David McCullough. This one's on the Brooklyn Bridge, the building of it. And The Great Influenza by John M. Barry. This is on the 1918 Spanish flu. And I was thinking about these coming home from work Friday, and I kind of made a connection between them, why I like these sorts of books so much. I think the time period is just brilliant. The turn of the century, you know, give or take 50 years. But a time when, like, you're really seeing the triumph of the human spirit. People going where no man has gone before, to borrow a line from Star Trek. But just reading about what people accomplished is so inspiring in that 100 years, 200 years. The great constructions and these medical mysteries solved when they just really didn't have the resources and the knowledge that we have today, and everything was so new and cutting edge and reaching out to understand something and to do something that was just, you'd think, out of reach, but they did it anyway. Oh, I love it. I love it. So now I got to put those groceries away. So sky. Never a dull moment, guys. Ghosties. So we don't normally have a fully stocked freezer. So this was kind of disconcerting when I went to chill my Coke this morning. But like I said, we went to Bulk Foods. So Gabriel's having some kind of ravioli, and I forget what this is, some kind of Asian ravioli this week. And he's also into broccoli and berry smoothies. Oh, and instead of sandwiches, instead of sandwiches, he is into taquitos for lunches. So that's cool. And you know, look, Britta, how did those go for you, the chilled M&Ms? So I managed to get caught up in pot liquor papers this morning. I think that I'm gonna try to finish this one today. I've only have like 100 pages left, and In the Garden of Beast as well, which I only have 50 pages of. So I'm gonna focus on those two so I can start something new for Monday. And I didn't talk about this last time because there wasn't anything to talk about, but this is my watch later list, and I was back up to 151 again. And I want to get it down to 0 before Vlogmas starts because, you know, Vlogmas, the videos will come, won't they? So I deleted a few and got busy watching last night, and I cranked through them, and I've done a few more today. So I think I'll be back on track by Monday. I've found that just like the books, the leaving the videos open on the weekend gives me time to catch up. So yay. So I just posted my nonfiction graphic novels video yesterday, which was, I don't know what day that was. Well, I don't know the date. It was, shut up, Doris. Y'all, look how big that moon is tonight. That is awesome. I wanted to come down and harvest some of this milkweed seeds for next year. I want to try to plant some. There's a bunch over there. I want to try and plant some. What those bugs are dancing. I want to try and plant some next year and attract some more butterflies. I need this one. Was that it?
No.
It's on the windowsill. There you go. Oh, good job, baby. We just lost one. Thanks. Yep. And this better be a good book because it's like 728 pages. Look at that sky. Not the dirty window. And there's my guy. Tomato update. They are looking good.
What happened?
I was talking to my friends about my tomatoes. Hey, happy Monday. Sorry for the fabulous lighting, but you know, gotta get this done and run into work. But I wanted to check in with my reading. I did finish In the Garden of Beasts by Eric Larson, and there were a couple passages that I wanted to share with you that gave me decidedly Harper Lee thoughts. The first was on page 241 in my book, just to give you an idea. This reminds me of the scene where Scout is confronting her first grade teacher in her innocence. Just thoughts on racism and World War II. But he says, and this is one of the reasons that the U.S. government didn't critique Germany enough early on. Besides money, always money, right? But anyway. On the other hand, if he complied with it, he would not only incur the resentment of the German government, but might be involved in a very acrimonious discussion with that government, which conceivably might, for example, ask him to explain why the Negroes of this country do not fully enjoy the right of suffrage, and why the lynching of Negroes in Senator Tiding's state and other states is not prevented or severely punished. This is the lead up to World War II, by the way, if you weren't aware. And then this scene on page 251 reminds me of the scene when Scout prevents the mob from taking over when her dad is waiting outside the jail, and he, you know, talks to her about the mob mentality. So yes, and this is Diels, who is one of the Nazi leaders early on. This is set in like 1933, I think, 33, 34. So yes, this is very insightful. He says, the infliction of physical punishment is not every man's job, and naturally we were only too glad to recruit men who were prepared to show no squeamishness at their task. Unfortunately, we knew nothing about the Freudian side of the business, and it was only after a number of instances of unnecessary flogging and meaningless cruelty that I tumbled to the fact that my organization had been attracting all the sadists in Germany and Austria without my knowledge for some time past. It had also been attracting unconscious sadists, i.e. men who did not know themselves that they had sadist leanings until they took part in a flogging. And finally, it had been actually creating sadists, for it seems that corporal chastisement ultimately arouses sadistic leanings in apparently normal men and women. Freud might explain it. I don't know about Freud, but that is a like actual quote. This is nonfiction. So yeah. Anyway, I didn't quite finish The Pot Liquor Papers, A Food History of the Modern South by John T. Edge. I've got about 75 pages left in this. Really enjoying it. Some parts are slow, but some parts are so inspiring, and I'm just all excited to do some seasonal gardening and seasonal buying next year when it warms up again. We're on snow alert today, guys. Like, this is unheard of in Tennessee in November, but fingers crossed. Anyway, I have 8 hours left in the Great Influenza, so hoping to finish this by midweek and start a romance. And The Great Bridge, I think we're on target to finish this by next weekend. And then I'm starting 2 new books today. I'm going to start reading Underland, yes, by Robert McFarlane. Robert from Barter Hordes and I are starting this one. I think he started yesterday. And then, holy, send good reading vibes my way, guys. I'm starting The Hour I First Believed by Wally Lamb. I've heard great things. They better be great because this is a big one. It's like over 700 pages, and I don't want to get, started on a book and not finish it by December 31st of 2019. I will not take this book into 2020 with me. So, yeah. I must be disciplined, and hopefully it's great. And I'm starting this one because it's on my Tower of Doom, obviously, but I want to do Buzzwordathon, which is the 3rd week of November. And the buzzword, I've never gotten to participate in Buzzwordathon just for whatever reason. But I think I'm going to manage this one, so I'm going to start this one in advance of that. But the buzzword this time is numbers. So, and cardinal numbers, I couldn't think of the word. Cardinal numbers count, so 1st, 2nd, 3rd, etc. So, The Hour I First Believed by Wally Lamb. Okay, woo, it's bright. Okay, thanks so much for watching, and I'll be back soon. Bye.